2024, yeah baby, it's officially here, which means that Park has been in 2K for 10 years. And right now, I'm gonna show you all exactly how this has just gotten worse! Year after year, they have managed to make it worse, and I'm gonna show you the point where it just became unfixable. So we start off 11 years ago where the motto back at 2K headquarters was less is more. Less is more, baby. They start us off in the Bronx, only a couple of courts here and there, you know, nothing crazy, just nothing really to even talk about with this 2K14 iteration here, but it did the job and it was a nice, humble beginning for the Park franchise. Surely they cannot make it get worse than this. Alright, that brings us back to 2K15. Yeah, baby, and this time they gave us not one, not two, but three places to
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah!
go to, baby. 3 places. You had Miami Beach, you had some rusty old Baltimore factory, and you had like a naval airship you could play basketball on, and no one complained. Everyone liked these, and they were just pretty fly. This was innovative for the time. This was just as good as it got. No one had ever seen anything like this. This was the peak. This is where they peaked. I just went downstairs and got a cookie.
So good.
But 2K16, yeah, baby, this is the one that everyone seems to love. Okay, what have we got here? We've got the same 3 affiliations from 16, but they renovated them. Yeah, baby, they got us new locations for Sunset. Sunset's now a paradise. Old Town is like a little carnival event instead of an airship carrier. And Rivet City is now a gay steel mill.
What? I'm out, man.
But, they moved Rivet City up to a skyscraper penthouse, gave them the biggest upgrade of 2016, and that still remains the best little court to play on. NBA 2K17, yeah baby, they really stepped it up for this one. They really changed the game. You want to know what they did? They took all the same courts and turned the lights off. They made it nighttime. Are you kidding me, guys? And everyone loves to sit there and pretend like this was the best 2K ever. Oh, sure, it had the vibe, it had this. It was lazy. It was the beginning of 2K just being lazy as hell with their products. And then they dropped a botched little Park After Dark release. They tried to get people hyped with that. Failed miserably. The servers were just terrible. I can't believe that so many people look back fondly on this game, but that's because what comes after it is so bad. But all they did for this one was they took all the affiliations from 2K16, they turned the lights off, they made it nighttime, and that was it. They called it a day, patted themselves on the back.
You what?
And everyone loves to pretend like this is the pinnacle of a 2K game. I'm disappointed. Up next, we've got NBA 2K8 Tizzle, but hold on. Wow, look at this Soviet architecture they gave us. This street, they tried their best with this, but they failed so miserably. This was quite possibly the worst Park in this iteration. I don't think they could have done worse if they tried. This was actually just looked like jail. You guys will never understand if you didn't play it how bad this game was and how bad the Park was. People were glitching in and out. You would run through a certain point, you would glitch out of the game, get sent to another world, another lobby. Just an overall trash setup they did here. They tried to do the GTA approach. Everything was a million VC, but that's got nothing to do with the Park. I'm telling you, all of this was so impossibly bad. Just thank Allah. Thank Shallah that you didn't play this. Cuando toca la campaña. Now we've got one from the greatest NBA 2K game ever, 2K9 Tizzle, yeah baby. Now this was the best they ever had. They never got better than this. This one singular location could just change up and have so many dynamics, and it was so good. You could go across the street. You always had events to play. You always had little dodgeball, little everything. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. There was a casino, glow in the dark, everything you could think of and more they had in this 2K Park. This was the best. There is no debate. You could go across the street, play some jump ball, do whatever you wanted. This was the best vibe. This was the best everything in a park. I will not repeat myself. So what did they do? They repeated it for 2K20. They copied and pasted the exact same park and put it back in the game. Are you kidding me, guys? 2K, your name is Take-Two Interactive, but you couldn't take 2 seconds to switch it up a little bit. Yes, I love the park in 19 and I hated it in 20. It made no sense why they copied and pasted this park. I loved it the first time, but wow, you guys need to just try to give me something new the second time. They did not innovate it whatsoever, and people love to act like this game was so good because it was the only one that you could play in quarantine. And yes, it hit during quarantine, but come on, dog. Give us a new park, please. Now I am gonna lump this next one into the same section because they are all in the same category, and that is 2K21 through 2K24. They all take place in a mega city, a huge city filled with dead space after dead space after dead space. I have no clue who asked for all of this. I have to take a subway 500 million miles just to get from point A to point B in this game, and I have had it with that. That is so annoying to me. There was too much dead space. There was just too many problems with this city. It's too big. It feels like a chore to get from A to B. A chore is what it feels like, and I have had it with it. That sucks to me. I have no clue why they can't go back to the simple square that they had with 2K19 there. That was the peak.